called Unthinkably Unthankful. So the consequences of unthankfulness aren't noticeable at first, but it is sin, and sin has consequences. We humans tend to rank sins according to our standards of what is truly evil or not so bad. Some might be shocked to discover where God ranks an unthankful soul. But know this, that in the last days perilous times will come, for men shall be lovers of self, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, unloving, unforgiving, slanderers, without self-control, brutal, despisers of good, traitors, headstrong, haughty, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying its power. From such people turn away. And that's in 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 1 through 5. If this text were describing a sandwich, then unthankfulness would look like decaying roadkill placed right in the middle of some thoroughly moldy bread. Yuck. If unthankfulness is not a noxious problem, then why is it positioned right next to unholy? That's pretty deadly. What is seriously unthinkable about being unthankful is that unthankful people have lost sight of the God who created them and provides life. King David could not build God a house, but God would build David's house in 2 Chronicles chapter 17. David's response to this promise was to pray with thanksgiving before God. I reflected on the fact that our church building is not my house, and my current home is just temporary. So do you and I get a house? 2 Corinthians chapter 5:2 reveals, for in this house we groan, earnestly desiring to be clothed upon with our house which is from heaven. Being clothed, we shall not be found naked, for we that are in this tabernacle do groan. As this world races towards its darkest hour, every born-again believer ought to seek God's face like David in thankful prayer. Beyond being thankful on the day of Thanksgiving, remember, God has prepared a forever healthy body that never groans, never grows old, never dies, which is our house. Seek his face and be thankful. So for me, so many things stood out, but basically the list of things that is so long that to the Lord is sin, and how we do tend to rank them according to our own standard or make excuses for ourselves. So it's something that stood out to me, and I really want to be mindful of.